Greetings all. The dogwoods are in bloom in my backyard. I picked this one off the tree. Don't know if you can see what beautiful color. They're pink dogwoods, but they're very subtle. This led me to think that I wanted to do a makeup look that was dogwood inspired, that had pinks and creams and a little bit of green, a little bit of goldy yellow. This is my dogwood inspired look. It is mostly pinks with just that hint of green right there in the center. The lips are same as the cheeks, very rosy. I'm going to begin by priming using Pink Papaya's Instant Skin Smoother. It addresses things like wrinkles and unevenness of skin tone, firmness. So I will put this where I have particular issues. And I will use the Retexturing Face Primer, also by Pink Papaya, all over. This is more of a traditional primer. Because I want to pin my hair back, I'm going to start with contouring. For contour, I am using Bare Essentials Warmth mixed with Bisque, about half and half. I am still very, very pale, just abundantly pale. It will work for a dogwood look. The dogwoods are a combination of pale and bright colors, and so that seems somewhat appropriate. We'll see if this stays put. I went to the hairstylist yesterday and got my bangs cut, and it's cut at an awkward length where it's too long to tuck behind my ears and just long enough to kind of do this. So we'll see if it behaves and stays put. Otherwise I'll have to. I've been kind of pinning it back. She also did my brows yesterday, so I don't need to work on the brows. You can see they're not totally filled in, but they're filled in enough. I've primed, I've done my contour. I am going to go next to lips and cheeks. For the lips and cheeks, I'm going to use the Josie Maran Argan Oil stick. It has argan oil, wheat germ oil, lemon tree oil, apricot kernel oil, vitamin E, shea butter, mango butter, cocoa butter. There are so many things in here, I can't actually read them all off. It also has rosemary. It's fine to use on the lips, but it has a bit of a smell, and you will feel it on your lips. So if you're sensitive to either funky smells or to kind of burny sensation on your lips, you won't want to do this. I have one side of my face that ages completely differently than the other side. You can see this one has more droop on the eye, more hooding on the eye. It has more age spots. And the other thing it does is it takes color less well than this side. This side takes color extremely well and extremely evenly. This side, the evil twin, takes color unevenly, sometimes not at all. I'm constantly having to kind of fuss with this one. Even with a primer, which should even it out, it just doesn't. Okay, I have on contour, priming, cheek color, lip color. It's time now to get ready for the eyes. To get my dogwood look, I actually combined quite a few products. I like to use the Maybelline eye tattoos as base colors. I can't use them by themselves. They're a little too intense and too austere in their coloring. If I use pigments, pigments tend to fade out or wash out. If I use the two products in combo, it's perfect. And since these little eye tattoos are really reasonable, especially since you can often find them on some sort of sale, I just went ahead and grabbed them in every color, and now they form a real foundation in my kit. They are paraben-free, so yay for that. I'm going to use the color Too Cool, which is the white on the lid. And for the crease color, yep, Pomegranate Punk, strange names. One more part to the priming of the eyes, just getting the solid base colors on. I am going to use Pink Papaya's eye pencil automatic long-lasting liner in a color called Black Jade, and make two very small dots right in the center of the lid. Those will form the little inside of the dogwood. I will use a brush to brush those out. So you can just barely see that, and that is how that should work. For the pigments, I will be using two pigments by Bare Essentials. They are both pinks. Pink Ice, which has a bit of shimmer to it, and Realize, which is a pure focus color. I really like those pure focus matte colors. And start with the Pink Ice. Swirl it in the lid, tap, and wash it right into the crease. I'm going to take a smaller shadow brush now and work in that color Soft Focus Realize. I'm putting it in a little horseshoe around that green. That green is the center of my dogwood. I'm going to put in that green center. e.l.f. pigments have no parabens, so my little $3 pigments, it's something I can use. And this color has kind of a light green, but it also has golds depending how you look at it, and I thought that was perfect for the inside of a dogwood. This pigment's a little bit more intense. I'm going to use a teeny tiny brush. Go back to that brush I used earlier to smudge the shadows and then just blend that out a bit. So there's my dogwood eye. I'm going to line with Pomegranate Punk. I was using the Buxom Lash Liner a lot because it has lash enhancing properties, and between that and the conditioning mascara, my lashes really have grown in nicely. But I was just at the eye doctor and I have a pressure issue in this eye, and so I've started to take, I think they're called Lumigan drops. Side effect of that is that it will make my lashes grow, oh darn, taller or longer and thicker. I will just run it against this lash line so I don't end up with one eye with a lot of lash and the other one with very little. I have something called a BRVO in my left eye. I sometimes just call it my BYOB. Never had heard of it before I developed it. What's the saying? When God closes a door, he always opens a window. I think that one was in The Sound of Music or something. So I have rotten stuff happening with my eyes, but I'm going to have great lashes. I'm going to curl my lashes and put on mascara. I am still using the Tarte Product Lash Camera Lashes. Not my favorite, but I am determined to get to the end of this before I buy another tube. I'm going to be doing the Tin Pan project this summer, but I'm starting a little early. I'm going to work next on the under eye. Pink Papaya Photo Touch Concealer, mixing it in with the Botanical Shadow Primer. Now I will line underneath the eyes. I'm going to go ahead and try it in the Pomegranate Punk. I'm going to finish the way I usually do, except today, instead of spritzing my face, I'm going to spritz the big brush. This is the Pink Papaya Facial Mist. It's one of my favorite products. High levels of vitamin D, corrects sun damage, hydrates, sets, refreshes if I've had makeup on, makes the skin feel good. I hope you're inspired by spring. I am. It's such a beautiful season. Go out and enjoy it. Soak it up. Thank you for watching. Bye.